Hello, everyone. I want to read a little bit this morning to you in the Old Testament to us. Uh, it's in the book of Numbers, 13. I'm going to start with verse 23 to begin with, I think. It's the story of when Moses sent the 12 spies out to spy out the land, and 10 of them came back, and it said, and they came into the brook of Eshcol, and cut down thence a branch which with one cluster of grapes, and they bare it between two upon a staff. And they brought of the pomegranates and of the figs, and the place was called the Book of Eshcol because of the cluster of grapes which the children of Israel cut down from thence. And they returned from searching the land after 40 days. And they went and came to Moses and to Aaron and to all the congregation of the children of Israel unto the wilderness of Paran to Kadesh, and brought back word unto them and to all the congregation, and shewed them the fruit of the land, and told them, and said, We came into the land whither thou sentest, and surely it floweth with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are walled and very great, and moreover we saw the children of Anak there. And the Amalekites dwell in the land of the south, and the Hittites and the Jebusites and the Amorites dwell in the mountains, and the Canaanites dwell by the sea, by the coast of Jordan. And Caleb stilled the people before Moses, and said, Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it. But the men that went up with him said, We are not able to go against the people, for they are stronger than we. And they brought an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, The land therefore we have gone to search it is a land that eateth up inhabitants thereof, and all the people that we saw are men of great stature. And we saw the giants, the son of Anak, which came of the giants, and we were in our sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. Saw the same thing. 12 saw the same thing, but two of them had a good report. One of them had a bad report. It's all about perspective. But to me, it's a story of, Joshua and Caleb, they were encourager. I thought about the giants. They said there were giants there, Amalekites. David had to deal with a giant. In your life story, it may not be published, but there are giants in yours. The giants are always at the gate. It's standing between you and what you're after. So we have to deal with giants. We have to deal with things that's greater than we are, unless God helps us. I want to tell us, let's take responsibility. Let's be an encourager. Let's not be a discourager. Let's be an encourager. Responsibility. That's response able. It's me and it's my future. I can't leave it to the charge of someone else. I have to do something about it myself. We too full of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, might'ves. If only I had, I should have, I could have. Wouldn't it be nice if I had? So to me, that's why the windshield of a car is bigger than the rearview mirror. We're supposed to be looking ahead more than what we're looking behind. I am responsible for Dale. And we are so quick to make excuses. And I've done a sermon by itself on excuses, but we're so quick to make excuses. Nobody seems like is ever the one that's just made a mistake. Eve in the Garden of Eden, the devil got her to take the fruit, and she gave to Adam. And when God came down through the garden looking for him, Eve said it was the serpent. It wasn't me. it was the serpent. And then Adam said, it wasn't me, it was that woman you gave me. So if you're not careful, children of God, for something that's going wrong with you, you're going to try to point your finger at somebody else. Start off by looking at ourselves. We have to take responsibility for ourselves. And, it's not about what happens to you, it's what you do about it. The same thing can happen to different people. And there'd be different reactions. One of them would be an oh me, and the other one would be, it's just a temporary setback. Life is what you make it. But some people don't seem like they believe that. It's one of them, if only. If only I weren't so old, if I weren't so broke, if only people understood me, or whatever it is. We have to take responsibility for ourselves. I want to be an encourager. I really do. That's my goal, is to be I hope I encourage you. That's the intentions, I guarantee you. I told this before, but I was a supervisor in Fayetteville. The opportunity came up to go to Athens and be a district manager for Kirkland's, and I did that. I was there about 10 months, and I was going to become 62. I got to thinking about becoming 62. Social Security, but you can't work full time. You could only make so much. And I thought about my boss, and I thought about I didn't want to do him wrong. So I told him when he came to Athens, or maybe I went to Fayetteville for something, and told him my intentions was to do that. And so they sent me back to Fayetteville, and they sent the supervisor in Fayetteville to Athens to take my place. And he called me, and he said, Brother Dale, we had our meeting this morning. And I said, how did it go? And the first one without me. I was the first district manager, so they had never been had never been a meeting there that I hadn't been to, I don't think. And I said, how did it go? And he said, it was about you. I said, about me? I mean, I've already gone there. I'm history. What would you be having a meeting and talking about me? And he said, the word's out on the street about you, Brother Dale. And I said, what word? You're concerned about your image, your reputation, or whatever else. And he said, you are an encourager. I was thinking about the things we want to accomplish and our excuses. I know many, I don't think this is the right word, but I was trying to think of the right word. Special needs, handicapped people, and how well they do things. I've seen people with one arms. I've seen videos of people with no arms, no legs, and that sort of thing. A man is a pro bass fisherman, and it's amazing what those kind of people can do, and so it is amazing. I see people in wheelchairs. We've got different ones in our faith. It's in wheelchairs, and it's really pitiful. But I'm asking us that's on our feet not to get in spiritual wheelchair. I feel sorry for the people in the wheelchair, but the people that's in spiritual wheelchairs, that's the ones I really feel sorry for. They are handicapped. In most cases, and I say not all. I'm not saying that yours is one, but in most I see the person hinders themselves. They it's like the man that Jesus that had the demons. He said he was in the tombs cutting himself. there's some people, if you just back off and watch, they'll do themselves in. It's like going to the blackboard with a piece of chalk and writing with one hand and coming back up with the other hand and erasing it off. When you don't go to church, it's not hurting anybody. It is hurting other people, but it's hurting you the most. So we need to not have excuses. Take responsibility for your life. Let you be, I know that if I haven't reached my potential, it is no one's fault but my own. And that's what I say. And when you start taking responsibility, and things will start happening for you, because you won't have to look all over the world to see where it is that you need to start to get things done. I think it was Pogo said, I met the enemy and I knew him, and it was me. We're our own worst enemies. I heard a little thing when I was in school, and it said, I could have a good time in this life, but everywhere I go, there I am also. You've got a positive side, a negative side, a good side, a not so good side, and it's depending on who you're going to let be in charge. Have you made up your mind yet who you're going to let be in charge? If you haven't, make it up today. Make it up right now to let the strong, good part of you be in charge. I've enjoyed getting this to you. I hope it's helped you. I love you very much. I care about you. I'm going to give you my phone number, 256-508-4410. If I don't get back to you right away, I will when I can see that I can. And if you call me, drop me a message and let me know what it is that you need. So until next time that we do this, may God bless you.